Esoteric predictions have been a steady source of inspiration, guidance, and hope for many. When an important vision, such as the outcome of an election, does not come to pass, it can leave a trail of disappointment, frustration, and even a loss of faith. This video is dedicated to those who have experienced that disillusionment. Here, we will explore the reasons why some electoral predictions have not manifested, considering both spiritual and psychological perspectives. Join us in reflecting on how our own expectations, collective energy, and interpretations can influence the outcomes of these visions. Our goal goes beyond simple reflection. This space aims to provide comfort, understanding, and effective practices to facilitate the healing of the energy field, the strengthening of faith, and the transformation of disappointment into spiritual growth. By the end of this video, we hope you find clarity, peace, and a renewed sense of connection with your inner path. Let's begin this journey toward healing and understanding together. In the esoteric realm, few predictions have been as widespread and eagerly anticipated as those surrounding elections, especially when so many astrologers, tarot readers, and channelers aligned on a victory that ultimately did not come to pass. This left many followers and practitioners in a state of confusion, and in some cases, even deep disappointment. To understand why this collective prediction missed the mark, it's essential to analyze the spiritual and psychological factors that can influence an inaccurate interpretation. One of the first factors to consider is the impact of the astrologers' or tarot readers' own beliefs and preferences. When a reader or channeler feels a strong affinity or preference for a particular candidate or outcome, this inclination can unconsciously alter the way they interpret the signs or cards. For example, a card like the Sun and Tarot, which in neutral situations may represent success or enlightenment, could be interpreted as a symbol of victory, simply due to the desire for that outcome. In this way, the reader's mind can, often unknowingly, filter information and steer the message toward what they wish for rather than what is actually happening. This is a common dynamic in both personal and collective readings, where the reader projects their expectations onto the outcome, especially in areas charged with strong emotions and personal values. In esotericism, it is understood that when a large number of people become mentally and emotionally involved in the same desire or vision, what is known as an egregore asterisk is created, a shared thought form or energetic field. This phenomenon occurs when a collective intensely visualizes and believes in a common outcome, generating a powerful energy that essentially forms an energetic cloud, capable of influencing both collective perception and, potentially, reality itself. Upon coming into contact with this collective field, practitioners may pick up on a vision that reflects the masses' desires more than objective reality. This collective energy can, therefore, cloud perceptions, leading channelers, readers, and astrologers to interpret their messages in alignment with that collective desire, blurring the line between what is wished for and what is probable. Astrology and tarot are filled with archetypes and symbols, which are profound representations of universal human aspects. When someone like Kamala Harris or Joe Biden is perceived as a symbol of change or new possibilities, people, and sometimes even practitioners themselves, project these archetypes onto them. As a result, certain planets like Jupiter or aspects in tarot cards, such as the Chariot or the Star, may be interpreted as omens of triumph or progress, even though they could actually hold multiple meanings. In moments so charged with significance, archetypes are not interpreted with the same neutrality as in other circumstances, and the reader may project their own expectations. This results in interpretations where symbolism aligns with the desired narrative, rather than allowing for a detached and objective analysis. In esotericism, predictions are not always seen as absolutes, but rather as possibilities within the field of timelines. People's thoughts, emotions, and actions influence these potential paths, especially in massive events like an election. Collective energy can alter the course of a timeline, diverting what once seemed like a certain probability. This implies that tarot readers or astrologers may have perceived a possibility at a given moment. However, as decisions and collective energy shifted, that possibility was replaced by another. In the case of an election, where millions of people are making decisions and generating intense emotions, predicting a fixed outcome is nearly impossible. Rather, the future appears as a set of potentials that take shape according to human thoughts and actions. Another important factor in astrology is the planetary cycles that can cloud perception. Retrogrades, especially of planets like Mercury or Neptune, generate confusion and misunderstandings, particularly in matters related to communication and mental clarity. These periods tend to create a veil that blurs the interpretation of future events, making it more challenging to distinguish between what is real and what is illusory. The influence of Neptune, a planet associated with spirituality and dreams, can introduce an illusory or confusing quality during critical moments. When Neptune forms challenging aspects, such as squares or oppositions, it induces projections, making it difficult even for the most experienced astrologers to clearly discern outcomes. Another aspect to consider is the duality and polarization present on the collective level. We are, without a doubt, in an era marked by intense polarization, where the energy of duality manifests in nearly every area of life. This vibration deeply affects both esoteric practitioners and the spiritual community in general, creating divisions in perceptions and interpretations that often become ambiguous or carry a certain bias. In times of great polarization, predictions tend to reflect two sides of the same event, revealing not so much the outcome itself, but rather the internal and collective conflict that society is experiencing. This intense polarization can lead some to interpret a spiritual victory or a symbolic triumph as a literal victory, when in reality, the message is deeper and speaks to the intense inner conflict within society, not necessarily to a final outcome. The error in election predictions serves as a reminder that true spirituality does not depend on getting results right or wrong, but on the ability to learn, to grow in wisdom and humility, and to accept the mystery of the unknown. In this case, the lesson for astrologers, tarot readers, and channelers may be the importance of maintaining a clear and neutral connection, without allowing personal emotions and desires to influence their readings. How to overcome disappointment and frustration after an unfulfilled prediction. A guide to reconnecting with faith and purpose. Disappointment is a powerful experience, and when it stems from a prediction in which many place their faith, the impact can be profound. Many people who trusted certain predictions about important outcomes now find themselves grappling with a mix of frustration, loss of faith, and confusion. For those facing this situation, it is essential to understand that, although painful, disappointment can become an opportunity to grow and transform our relationship with faith and spirituality. In what follows, we'll dive into both psychological and spiritual strategies that can serve as a guide for those navigating this process. We'll explore practices that facilitate healing, offer comfort, and help build a stronger, more genuine connection with our inner world. The first stage in this healing process is to recognize that disappointment is part of the human and spiritual journey. Embracing this moment with compassion allows us to understand that suffering is not a sign of weakness, but a natural experience when our expectations are unmet. This acceptance is an essential first step that frees us from internal conflict and helps us view the situation from a more objective perspective. Disappointment, though painful, is a teacher that shows us true spirituality is not about getting everything right, but about embracing uncertainty and trusting in life's process. This understanding can bring calm, reminding us that difficult experiences can be gateways to a deeper level of self-knowledge. For many people, faith is linked to specific outcomes or the certainty that something will happen in a particular way. However, true faith is much more than a series of fulfilled wishes. It is the ability to trust in life and in one's own path without relying on a specific outcome. This situation offers an opportunity to reflect on what it means to have faith in oneself and in something larger than the personal, a sense that goes beyond external events. Redefining faith can help us develop a deeper and more serene perspective. Authentic faith doesn't require external guarantees. It is nourished by inner peace and trust, allowing us to find meaning in experiences, whether positive or negative. Thus, rather than viewing frustration as a failure, we can see it as an opportunity to transform our faith into a more resilient and realistic force. In the esoteric and spiritual realms, many people see predictions as a way to make sense of the future, though the reality is that not everything in life can be foreseen. Some aspects of existence are inherently mysterious and unpredictable. Mature spirituality invites us to accept that some questions have no clear answers, and that, in our desire for control, the mind often clings to predictions as if they were guarantees. Uncertainty is not a void that must be quickly filled, but a space we can learn to inhabit calmly. By opening ourselves to the unknown, we allow for genuine growth, as true spiritual peace emerges when we embrace mystery and trust in life's process. Understanding this reduces anxiety and transforms confusion into an opportunity to find meaning in the present moment, freeing us from the need for absolute certainties. Frustration and loss of faith often disconnect us from our purpose, but instead of focusing our energy on what could have been, we can redirect it toward ourselves, our values, dreams, and sense of purpose in life. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this disappointment to strengthen my personal goals and aspirations? Reconnecting with personal purpose is an act of self-affirmation, reminding us that beyond any prediction, we are the creators of our own path. Even in the midst of uncertainty, purpose gives us direction, and this experience can invite us to live in alignment with what we truly value and desire. Resilience is the ability to overcome challenges, to find strength in adversity, and to learn to cope with disappointment, a recurring test in life. By learning to manage unmet expectations, we develop emotional strength that prepares us to face future challenges with calm and wisdom. Thus, even when certain aspirations fade, it does not limit our ability to live fully and in balance. Viewing frustration as a passing emotion allows us to accept it without rejection, to feel and express it without letting it define who we are. In this way, we acknowledge disappointment as a natural part of our experience, integrating it without allowing it to become the center of our story. One of the most valuable lessons to be drawn from this situation is the importance of cultivating a spirituality that does not rely on external factors, but focuses on self-knowledge. This is an ideal time to deepen the inner journey, looking honestly at our expectations and desires and connecting with an inner strength that transcends any prediction or outcome. This self-awareness allows us to build a more genuine relationship with our spirituality, becoming less dependent on external validation and finding peace and meaning within ourselves. By understanding our emotions and patterns, we gain tools to walk the spiritual path with greater stability and authenticity. Disappointment doesn't mean giving up hope. Rather, it invites us to reframe it. Instead of clinging to a specific outcome, we can embrace hope as a possibility, trusting in what life has in store, whether or not it aligns with our expectations. This new perspective allows us to experience hope as a positive, renewing force, rooted in the certainty that each experience brings something valuable for our growth. Renewed hope does not seek guarantees. It is nourished by peace, gratitude for the present, and curiosity for what lies ahead. In this way, hope becomes a vibrant force that inspires us to grow and live fully, without relying on specific results. Disappointment over an unfulfilled prediction is, at its core, an invitation to delve deeper into our own process of spiritual and personal evolution. By allowing ourselves to feel frustration without letting it dominate us, and by transforming it into an opportunity to redefine our sense of faith, purpose, and hope, we turn a challenge into an experience of enrichment and learning. This is a call to build a spirituality that does not rely on external factors, but on an authentic, steady inner connection. Through this experience, we can learn to trust more in ourselves, in the flow of life, and in the mystery that surrounds us, always remembering that true peace and genuine faith arise from our ability to accept uncertainty and to embrace the path as it unfolds. Healing ceremonies to release disillusionment and renew faith. In this section of the video, we invite each viewer to reconnect with their inner energy and release any lingering frustration or sadness. Each proposed ritual is designed to offer a profound healing experience that, through the use of natural elements and guided visualizations, helps restore balance and cultivate inner peace. Cleansing and renewal bath with sea salt and herbs. This ritual bath is based on the power of water as a natural purifier, used for centuries to release dense energies and restore emotional balance. It provides an experience that allows us to let go of what we no longer need, cleansing both our body and energy. Materials: 1 cup of sea salt or coarse salt, a handful of fresh rosemary, or dried if fresh is not available, a handful of lavender, fresh or dried, eucalyptus or lavender essential oil, optional, 3 to 5 drops. Instructions: fill the bathtub with warm water and add the sea salt, rosemary, and lavender. If desired, add a few drops of eucalyptus or lavender essential oil to enhance relaxation. Step into the bath, close your eyes, and take deep breaths, allowing the warmth of the water and the scent of the herbs to envelop you. As you soak, visualize any frustration, disappointment, or negative energy dissolving into the water. Imagine the salt and herbs absorbing all that you need to release. Stay in the bath for at least 15 minutes, in silence or with calming music, allowing the cleansing process to unfold. When you are ready to finish, open the drain and visualize all negative energy flowing out with the water, leaving your body and spirit lighter and purified. Light visualization to renew faith and inner peace. This ritual is ideal for those who wish to connect with their inner light and renew peace within, visualizing themselves as a being filled with positive and loving energy. Instructions: find a comfortable place where you can sit or lie down without distractions. Close your eyes and take a deep breath, relaxing each part of your body. Imagine a bright golden light at the center of your chest, in the heart area. Visualize this light beginning to expand, filling your entire body with warm, positive energy. As this light expands, visualize it dissolving any remaining sadness, frustration, or confusion. Feel peace and confidence growing within you, allowing you to embrace the present with serenity. Remain in this state for as long as you need, and when you are ready, place your hands over your heart and give thanks for the peace and renewal you have just received. These rituals and ceremonies, aligned with the power of nature and our inner energy, help release accumulated emotions, connect with peace, and restore our faith in life's process. Remember that true transformation comes from a continuous commitment to inner well-being. These rituals can be performed as often as needed, becoming moments of self-care and spiritual reconnection. With each symbolic act and practice of release, you open space for a renewed connection with peace, self-trust, and confidence in life itself. Thank you for joining us on this journey with *Conscientia Estelar del Siglo XXI. If any part of this resonated with you, don't let it pass by. Give us a like if you enjoyed the content and subscribe for more on spiritual growth. See you